Welcome to part 2 of the Tips and Tricks series. I assume you already read the title, so I will just get straight into it. Power is what everyone uses for their flashlights, and engineer for his buildings as well. But the most important part of the power is knowing the correct times to use it and the correct times to recharge it. Now, a strategy that will be efficient enough for you to manage your power is to never go below 50 power unless the Stalker's there. And when recharging power, wait till it's at about 75 power to, at the most, to activate it again, unless the Stalker comes back. In which case, just turn it back on and shoot the Stalker. Positioning can be the difference between you dying or the Stalker dying. Really important to know where it's best to be at all times. Unfortunately, positioning is best learned through playing the game. But there's no harm in giving some ideas of where good parts are to position. For starters, always be with your team. This one shouldn't be needed to be said, but always be with at least one other person. Make sure if the Stalker is attacking someone to not run directly towards the Stalker. Instead, walk away while trying to keep your aim on the Stalker. If your teammate is smart, they'll run to you as well. Some ideas of areas that are good to group up are either rooms with 1 to 3 entrances, big and open areas that have little to no ways for the Stalker to ambush you, or on top of a tall building. Upgrades aren't nearly as important, and is more like a class, but each one typically has their own niche they fit into. You sacrifice 25 health for 25% more speed. You're fragile, but still annoying for the Stalker to catch up to. Almost the average. It says you take half as much damage, but in reality you just get 50 more HP and move 40% slower and jump 40% less as high. You can distract the Stalker for long enough to they have to run away and recharge energy, but you can easily get left behind, being easy pickings for the Stalker to kill off. Mr. Gamble himself, changing your health, speed, and jump power every round. The only consistent thing with him is that you always get at least one good and one bad thing. This class sucks. There's no sugarcoating it. In most scenarios, the Stalker is close up to you anyways, and damage really matters a lot, as it reduces damage by 50% for only 50% more accuracy. This class is mediocre. You just have a big battery and slow recharge to it. It's nothing big to look at, but it exists. This class is by far the best in the game. It's quite simple, yet powerful. You can toss out a medkit that will heal everyone in the radius 100 health, for everyone but Tank and Wildcard, full HP. The only downside is that you can't heal yourself, but you can still be healed by other medics. You jump higher, but you're slower. Very simple, not strong, but still not weak. Good for getting into higher spots. This is also arguably the strongest class in the game. This kit is very complex, but also simple. You can place buildings that cost you power to place, but you also regenerate power slower. This class is strongest in almost all scenarios. It's only weak when you're low on power. Something that you should do at the start of the round is turn off your flashlight. So that way you have power to, put down buildings. And your teammates will typically have theirs on, so you won't have to worry about, the Stalker coming up and you won't have your flashlight on. That is all for the video. If you have any inquiries or questions, feel free to comment them. I don't exactly have a plan for another video, but if it comes to it, I'll make one.